Good morning, true crime friends. It's Friday, April the 28th. Okay, so listen. The Lori Vallow Daybell trial remains grim. They are going over gruesome autopsy details and no thank you. I do not do dead bodies. Thank you so much. So instead, I have been focusing on other crimes. And now, rest assured, as soon as they are back to less traumatic things, then we will be back to old Lori and her evil behind. But in the meantime, we have found some other people. Well, we, meaning me and the dogs, have found some other people to gossip about because, far be it from me to leave you hanging. You have to have your morning gossip. I have my vitamins, I have my coffee, and a little bit of early morning gossip. So listen. I'm over there on Prime Video from Amazon, and they have this show called Pink Collar Crime. Honey, have you seen this show? This show has everything. It has crime, it has criminals, it has humor, it has Marcia Clark. Remember Marcia Clark from the OJ trial? Marcia's looking good. Back in the day, Marcia got that perm. Her hair was looking a hot-ass mess. But today, it's all straightened. I wonder if she does the keratin. It's blown dry. The face is tight. The makeup is good. But you know what's missing? Marcia, no shade to you, girl. Not that you're watching this. But if you were, the neck. The neck. Everyone's like, oh, I look so young, and you could use all the creams and serums. But child, if your neck is a mess, your neck could tell your age. How old does my neck look? Does my neck look 53? Because I don't know. Whatever, age is a gift. So as I age, I'm just going to be grateful for every day. I'm going to try to age gracefully without too much, craziness going on. So I moisturize and I put a nice cream on my neck. Anyway, we're not here to talk about makeup. Pink Collar Crimes. Okay, so I watched the first 2 episodes, and if you have not watched them, you should definitely go check them out. The first one was about this soccer mom who was she was doing her life. She had a blended family. She had 5 kids. That's a lot of kids. I mean, I have 4 kids, I should know, but she had 5 kids. That's a lot of kids. So she had 2 kids. Her husband had 2 kids, and then they had a baby together. So she's living her life. Okay, cool. Then after her last baby was born, she had a C-section. Okay, that happens. I had 3 C-sections. That's the way things go sometimes. Well, she said she was in a lot of pain, so they gave her the nice pain meds. After my C-section, I took Tylenol. You mean I could have got the good stuff? Who knew? Anyway, I might have got the good stuff. It was 15 years ago. I don't even remember now. But this lady got that good. And so she started taking the pills. And then after the pain of the C-section went away, she kept on taking the pills. And she was juggling doctors and doing this and that. And she was like, these drugs are expensive. You know what's free, girl? 12-step meetings and prayer and stopping using drugs. Anyway, that is not the route that she went on. She went on the route of, I'm just going to rob my job. I'm just going to fix these books and take a little bit of money. It's going to be fine. So her boss found out and she got fired. Because whose boss would not fire you if you were stealing from the company? Well, she was at a crossroads. She could have gone home and been like, babe, I have a problem. Let's get this straightened out, whatever. No, that's not what she decided to do. She ain't tell nobody. So she was hocking everything in the house like a regular old crackhead. Child, these are signs you are in trouble. 7 years. Her baby was 7 years old, and she was still juggling the pills and selling the kids Game Boys and all kinds of stuff. And then she was like, this is not going fast enough. I need more money. So one morning, she dropped her kids off at school, took the car back home, and then stopped at the bank and robbed it. What in the world? What is happening in your mind? Is that what drugs do? Is that what happens when you take that good? Maybe I'm glad they only gave me Tylenol after I had my baby. Because, you know what I've never done? Rob a bank or anybody else. So the lady robs the bank, and she's like a 5'2" little thing. She was not good at bank robbery. Not at all. She went to the store, she bought a mask, and she bought a toy gun. She didn't even take the zip tie off the gun. And she went in and she was like, hi, can I have all your money, please? Thank you. So just put it right here in my purse. And they put it in her purse, and she was just like, okay, cool. And then she went on and walked back home. That is brazen. And she got away with it, but she only got like $1,000. Bank robbing is not all it's cracked up to be. Listen, if I'm going to go to jail, I'm going to need millions. Multiple. I'm not going to jail for $1,000, to tell you that much. Anyway, so She got her $1,000 and she put some gas in the car, bought groceries. Okay, I understand. If you would have stopped there, lady, I could have let it slide. Then she was like, okay, that was cool. And then I got my drugs, but robbing the bank stressed her out. So she needed more drugs. You see where this is going, right? She kept robbing banks. She robbed the bank in her neighborhood. Then she robbed the bank across the street from the bank she robbed the first time. Child, bad judgment. Then one Saturday, she went to her sister-in-law's baby shower and was like, I'm going to run out and get them paper cups. I'll be right back. Ran out, robbed the bank, picked up paper cups because, you know, she's a mom. Moms get things done. And then she came on back and finished the baby shower, took some pictures, and she's like, let's not watch the news tonight. Let's just put on a movie. And so that's what they did. So she's getting her money, although less and less money each time. Now, that last bank robbery, that's the one that did her in. Clearly, she was a very strung out. So she drives her little minivan up to the bank, parks in front of the bank. Girl, you could have got a ticket too. You know them tickets is expensive and you can't afford it. You out here robbing banks for groceries. You certainly not robbing enough banks to get some ticket money because tickets, my last ticket cost $200 and I was barely speeding. You know what I do now? Hands at 10 and 2, 5 miles under the speed limit. It breaks my heart to drive the speed limit, but you know, I don't got ticket money. Anyway. So she double parks in front of the bank, goes in and robs it. And the bank apparently was full and it was almost closing time. And she said the cashier had a bad attitude. Well, if you was robbing me, I would have a very bad attitude too. She said the woman was like putting the money in the bag, like with her mouth poked out. And she said the lady was going so slow that she said to the lady who she was robbing, could you hurry up? I have things to do. She's a mom. She was busy. So she's driving home and she looked in her purse and she was like, I'll be doggone if they didn't put a GPS tracker in here. How big was the GPS tracker? Was it the size of a bread box? What is happening? So she threw the GPS tracker out the window. Apparently, the GPS tracker was tied to some of the money. So she didn't get as much as she thought she would. She said she didn't know how much she got on that robbery. But you know, pink collar crimes, they did their research. She got like $1,000. All in all, 4 bank robberies and like $4,000. Oh, no. I surely am not going to jail for only $4,000. So, but because she double parked in front of the bank, they were like, oh, officer, we got her license plate number. It's right here. It's a red van. She's a little short lady, 5'2". 5'2", but she was strung out on drugs. So when the cops pulled her over like 3 blocks from the bank, she was like, ugh. Okay, so listen, yes, I robbed the banks. They were like, banks? We just thought you robbed that one up. She was like, no. I robbed the banks. And here's all the notes. I had them right here in my cup holder. Because, you know, I didn't clean out my car. There's Cheerios in here. It's bank robbery notes. It's old cans of soda and some French fries from 3 weeks ago. So they took her to jail and she was just like, Your Honor, I am a drug addict and I got problems. So the judge was like, okay, you seem like a nice lady. Sent her to prison for like 3 years and 8 months. Now I'm seeing 3 years and 8 months and I'm like, okay, so that means she served like what, 18 months? Oh, no. In the state of California, you rob a bank, you get sentenced to 3 years and 8 months. You gonna serve 3 years and 8 months. That's too long. That's too long. No, thank you. That's like a whole high school or college education. No, thank you. Too long. Anyway, so she said some of the girls in the prison was nice. Good for her. Was it federal prison? Was it that summer camp prison where you could do arts and crafts like the Real Housewives go to? Y'all know Jen Shaw is in a play in prison, right? I looked it up. She's down there in Texas someplace in federal prison for stealing money from old people. And she's putting on a play called The Real Housewives of whatever the name of the prison is. Jen Shaw, I'm going to need you to sit down. Your mom and them can't come to the play. You can't be up here like, okay, action, everybody. No, girl, no. Calm down. Quietly take your yoga class, make a keychain out of some ropes or whatever they have down there and bring your behind home. But she got 8 years. I guess she got time to make keychains and write other plays. That woman is a sociopath. Also, I'm talking about Jen Shaw. Not the bank robbing lady. The bank robbing lady was just a narcotics enthusiast. And apparently that happens because a lot of the crimes I've covered on here, narcotics enthusiasts. So as an aside, don't do narcotics. If they give you a C-section, Take only the drugs that you need, or if you get your tooth out or whatever, just take what you need and leave the rest alone. Because it's 10 years later, this woman's child is going off to middle school and she's sitting up in prison. Who needs that? Listen, the second crime I saw on Pink Collar Crimes, child. Jackie, what was her last name? Jackie something or other. I don't remember. She was down there in Tennessee. She was a financial planner. And she was just like, I'm very successful. I'm Jackpot Jackie. She out here tricking up the people's money. This is what you need to know. Here's a hot tip. Get a pen. So if you have a financial advisor and they are super flashy, don't put your money with them. You know what you want in an accountant and in a banker? Boring. Boring. I want you to have plain hair. I want you to have plain nails. I don't even want you to wear more than a kitten heel. I need you to be boring so that you can focus on my money. If you out here making your boobs bigger and getting your facelift and your hair is all teased up for the gods, no thank you. You are too flashy for me. I'm going to need you to be nice and boring. You could even speak in a monotone. That would be terrific. Because you know what that tells me? Hopefully, you too boring to be out here robbing people. You're like studious and focused on every single dime. Let me be crazy, right? You manage my money so I have enough money to go out here and just wild out while you sit over there sharpening your pencils and keeping your eyes on my money. Well, Jackie stole $8 million from her friends and relatives. And if that was not bad enough, when she went to prison, the wig, now listen, the wig on her head looked like a dead cat. Now, when I had my hair done big a couple of weeks ago, I said, oh, I feel like I have a dead cat on my head. No, this was a legit dead cat on her head. And I was like, they did old Thieve and Jackie wrong. I cannot believe they had this reenactment actress up here with this dead cat on her head. Then they showed the mugshot. If anything, the reenactment people were conservative because it was a cat that had been fighting in a bag with another cat. They took it out of the bag and was like, here you go, put that right on your head. Where did she get this wig? In the mugshot, the wig was the real crime. Yes, she stole money. That is terrible. People could not buy their yachts or whatever it was they were going to buy. The hair, Is there fashion prison? There should be, not prison necessarily, like fashion prison where the beds are soft and they give you classes on how to dress right, because that lady looked crazy. Anyway, so Jackie, I think she might still be in prison. She went to prison for like 8 or 9 years. That's a really long time. I mean, it's not life, but that's a long time. I don't want to go to prison for 8 days. She there for 8 years, and she has to pay all the money back. All in all, $8 million. Is that enough money for me to go to prison? No, it is not. I have not yet figured out what the number is. That's like, now that's a good number, but it's upwards of 10 figures, and I would have to not get caught. I would even be willing to fake my death. Maybe I should not be putting all of this on YouTube, but I'm just letting you know. For a little bit of money or some groceries or something like that, I'm gonna grow my food in the backyard. I'm gonna make my own makeup. Listen, I have the internet. I know how to do things. You know what you don't have in prison? Good Wi-Fi. I guarantee you, even on them little prison phones, the Wi-Fi is slow. That is horrible. That is like hell on earth. I couldn't live like that. Anyway, I need to live in a nice, tight, cute body. So I'm going to take my behind over to the gym. Oh, I think I'm going to ride my bike today. I think I'm going to go out. Oh, no, it's supposed to rain. I am not going to ride my bike today. I'm going to ride the bike down there at the gym. Okay, y'all. You have a good day. You have a lovely weekend. Hopefully on Monday, they are discussing less grim topics in the Lori Vallow Daybell trial. If they still on Dead Body TV, oh, we're going to be back on Pink Collar Crimes because there's plenty of women apparently who are out here committing pink collar crimes. I am not one of them. I hope you're not either. You have a great day. Bye.